We'll see if that's any better. Probably won't make any difference, but we'll see. Yeah, so we were kind of on a roll there. We killed the guy, got his helicopter, we finished our contract, and then the whole game just kind of went into freeze frame, and the stream stopped. So pretty much everything quit about the same time. I went for a router restart and took a moment for that to happen, and then everything seems betterish. It's always something living in the mountain. I just find it amazing that everything's good and then all of a sudden it's not. Like, that doesn't happen in big cities. It's like the internet might slow down or it'll be out for a reason, like a car ran over something or a cable got cut, but not just go out because it's 6:30 in the morning and somebody decided to flip a switch. All right. Internet still is not good. It's coming and going, so that's not good at all. Dr. Sean, thought you wanted me to get to work early today. Yeah, the internet is coming and going right now. We're still having a lot of drop frames. I'm not sure it's going to be good. I just think we have so much rain happening right now. It probably killed one of the carrier pigeons that controls the internet. Yeah, again, we are not fully functional on our stream. Drop frames are going crazy. Bandwidth is coming and going. Jump into casuals real quick. See if we can even play a game. I don't think so. YouTube is really not happy about the situation. If anybody's on YouTube, let me know. Maybe we'll stop one of the streams just so we can get the other one working. And I don't know if I can even show this, but I'll try to. So here at the bottom of my OBS software, it shows me the stream delay, how many dropped frames we're having, which are a lot, our current bandwidth, and it's in the red here. Red is not good. And then it goes back to green, so then it's fine for a few minutes. And then it'll go back in the red, so yeah. Today may not be a streaming day. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll just have to look at our phone and watch someone else. It happens. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. We're going to try to launch one more game though, and if it goes poorly, we'll call it. I do have a little bit more video content. I can probably make a new video today. I need to work on something a little more dramatic, like I don't know, maybe hiking in the rain would be good. Hiking in the rain with lightning and bears. Seems like it might be a little more stable. We'll see. We'll see if it sticks together here. Check your gear and weapons. So I built a 5 attachment Craig C and an 8 attachment Craig C. And one of the differences is recoil springs. But shooting in the firing range, I can't really see a huge difference. It looks like maybe at range it's a little bit better with the recoil springs, but not a big thing. All right, looks like we're finally going. James Pendleton, good day. It's raining in PA. Yeah, it's still raining here pretty good too. All right, we're gonna try to do the same thing we did last. Oh, this is boot camp or casuals. This is not the other game mode. So we don't have to be nearly as careful. We can just pick a contract and go for it, I think. I mean, we probably should be just as careful, but we won't. Go for a scavenger first, get a satchel. So we played 2 games. Well, we played 1 game and a little bit of Battle Royale solos at the start of the stream. First game, we got destroyed pretty quickly. Second game, we were doing okay, and the internet dropped out on us. CPU22 girl, welcome in. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm sure you've been up all night and you're getting ready to go to bed. I'm glad you stopped by to say hi, and I am a bad friend. I never stop by to say hi to you. That's not true. I do sometimes. I feel like I've always been a bad friend to people for some reason. It's like life gets in the way, and you just don't have the time you think you have to do all the things that need to be done. All right, let's go get our contract. Call me Pug, good morning. So yeah, we started streaming, and I don't know, I think our internet quit working. In fact, it's starting to hiccup again. I don't know if a 30-round Kilo is better than a 30-round AMAX. I think they're pretty comparable. We'll definitely go for the Ladra. But yeah, we got an internet restart and a router restart, and I think things are a little bit better. We need more bullets. We are not a 30 bullet kind of person. A bang, a this, a that. PPSH, that'll work. 45 is better than 30. Let's go get our loadout. Everything will be right with the world. Cliffy Floors took a quick Craig build to the range, and it was a little to no recoil. I don't have the springs unlocked. Yeah, I have a 5 attachment Craig C without recoil springs, and it's pretty good. It's not as good as the one with the recoil springs, but it's very playable. Oh, we're losing internet again. We just lost internet. All right, we're probably not going to play again if this keeps up. It's super frustrating. We're going to go with our Craig build. Yeah, the problem is the game gets so sketchy. I can't actually play it. Wow. Yeah, we just about lost all of our internet right there. Trip Extent, what is up? Welcome in. 1,500 bucks. What do we got? We can't really buy anything. Yeah, so the internet keeps coming and going here. So I think the rain is getting the better of it. I think if it goes out again, we're probably just going to stop the stream and go do something else. So if it looks like I just freeze, that's probably what's happening. But back to Cliffy. Yeah, so this is my 8 attachment Craig C. I put the big magazine on it, which gives you 70 rounds. Probably more than you need. I don't even know where the circle's going. Let's go back here and grab a contract. We need to do something. But you could easily run with the 5 attachment Craig C. I think it would be fine. Cliffy, what are we going to do with ourselves? I don't know. I mean, we'll have to come up. We'll have to go watch Lucci or something. This guy does not want the smoke. He didn't want that. All right, where were we? We're going. Feels a bit like Zero Recoil XM. You know, back in the day when the Craig 6 was a thing, it was kind of like that too. It didn't have a lot of recoil. But yeah, this one with the big optic on it, the Willis 3X, pretty good. I'm liking it. And it was Barco came on. Was it a couple days ago? That said the Craig C was where it was at, and I was still arguing for the Grau at the time. But I think that's more of a nostalgia thing. You know, we had the Grau back in the day, and it's like, yeah, the Grau is where it's at. Wise man, good morning, welcome in. Riding in the passenger seat and training a driver. There you go. Train them right to watch DPGladius in the morning, or at least listen. All right, we'll get this contract. Wait for the next loadout. All will be good. Sounds like something's burning over here. Something's crackling. There's a C9. I don't think we want a C9. Let's go grab another one of these things. Maybe we should get to this one. It's easier. I don't know if it's easier, but it's that way. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of rain days. You know, one day is fine, but I really like to get my outside activities in. And it's just a lot harder when it's wet out. It kind of limits what you can work on. Like yesterday, I really didn't want to work on that excavator, but I had to get it fixed anyway, so it was probably good to get it done. That was not close enough for that PP919. PPSH 41, I guess is what it is. All right, this is a horrible place for a contract.
Good work. Hold down the point until it's secure.
And anybody up on these edges, a deployable cover would be good about now. If we don't move, we kind of look like a bush. So we'll just stay super still. And we're going to go on foot and grab this other loadout. Get our Ardra. The game is still a little glitchy. I don't know. We're not showing any drop frames right this second. There's going to be someone else showing up here in a moment. Do the right thing and back up a little bit. We don't have to get that far, so let's go ahead and just grab another contract. I'm trying to always get the right weapon in my hand for what gunfights we expect to see. Yeah, so this Craig C is kind of a cheat code right now.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. Nice job, soldier. Stay there to secure the intel point.
But the 8 attachment version of this gun is pretty good. Grant, good morning. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've had a rough start of it this morning. We've had internet failures, just about everything you can imagine. Played a game of Battle Royale solos, and that went pretty poorly. All right, we still need a gas mask. We still would like a self-revive. We have plenty of cash. I guess we're going to get down over here and hope for the best. Not the best place to go for a run, but I guess we're going to do it anyway. Checking things out from the airport today. Taking my son to Vegas, celebrating his birthday and graduation. That's pretty amazing, Grant. Earned his master's. Yeah, that's a lot more college than I've ever had. I think I went to one college class in my life. I signed up for college. Oh, it was probably the year after high school. It was like, well, you're supposed to go to college, so I signed up for a semester at Daytona Beach Community College in good old Florida, and went to my first accounting class. I don't even know if I made it all the way through. I think I did make it all the way through the class, but I decided, that this is not any fun. So we chose to not continue that. What else are we gonna get? A UAV? Sure. Might as well fly it. We learned a whole bunch of nothing except for this guy. What happened to that guy? Oh, he's in the air maybe? Or he's running? We don't know where he went. Guy on the train track. Got a little rail slide in. That was good. Oh, he's on the overpass. I see him up there. There he is. Yeah, Grant, that's pretty amazing. First of all, that he graduated. Second of all, that you guys are going to go celebrate like that. I'm sure he'll remember that forever. All right, let's go ahead and snag another contract. Now we have our AR in our hand. We don't have our up close and personal weapon. So I've got to switch those up before you get in the car so you get the right one out when you jump out. Not a huge fan of these triangle buildings. All right, so it looks like a boneyard or storage town finished. We'll see what happens here. I would like to drink my coffee. So there's 35 teams still up, 55 people. We have 7 kills. And it looks like the big pool building is where we want to be. So let's go ahead and get there now. We're hunted. That's probably our guy behind us. So I don't know. Oh, we're triple red. So where's this guy at? How's he moving so quick? Let's do this. Oh, I don't have perks? Why don't I have perks? Why don't I have my perks? He's coming. There he is. Let's see what his teammate feels about that. Now his buddy, when he comes back from Gulag, is going to land right on us. Don't have any good eyes on this side of the building. Alright, well they're not going to come back. I wonder what his perks are. Should we go check them? I don't think we checked them until our thing's gone. Like now.
Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear for now.
I really didn't mean to get that most wanted.
Gas is moving. Safe zone located.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart. That was pretty bad. We had everything we wanted. We gave up the roof just in time for the guy to land on it. Alright, let's get out of here real quick. I don't know if that looks like a bot name. So how do we work this? We have 8 grand. Let's go to the buy station. Is a problem. We're not going to get this. We're going to go for our regular 5 attachment stuff. Just to get everything we need. Get off this roof before it goes sideways. I'd like to get one of those satchel things. And of course. Whoopsie, yeah, that was a whoopsie, okay. So our 5 attachment guns are not nearly as good as the 8 attachment guns. So we only had 9 kills. We died doing not very smart stuff. So that's okay. Let's go back into Battle Royale solo, see if that loads again. I think we'd actually do better 1v1s instead of 1v4s. I don't know. Streak, yeah, the stream cut out the first time. We lost internet here in the mountains. I had to do a router restart. And it was still a little flaky there for a few minutes. But we're going to grab some more coffee. We'll be right back. We're jumping into Battle Royale solos. We'll see how this goes. So Mrs. P is going on this exercise kick, diet and exercise thing, trying to, I don't know. But she worked out yesterday doing legs and back, and I guess she overdid it. So she's a little hurting today. Perfect. Now she knows how I feel every day. I come in and something always hurts. Ooh, you know, it's a rainy day. Maybe working in the blacksmith shop would be fun. I think I'm going to do that. Take a nice chill day, pack a cooler, go to the blacksmith shop, and make something. I actually have, oh, I don't know where it is. I made an axe the other day, and I'm not happy with how small the eye where the handle goes. I know I shouldn't make those gestures on screen. Um, but I think I want to drift out that eye, and then I'll have to reheat treat it. That'd be something fun. All right, I can tell this is going to be a shit show. We're going to have cheaters galore. We already have Terminators in pregame. Guy's name is He's One Shot. I don't know why I always get games with like Metaphor and Blue X and people like that. I'm not that good. So what do? We could either hide in the middle of the map. It's probably the right thing. We could go way to the outside edge, try to grab a contract. Maybe this one looks better. Or this one. Just not much on spending a half hour hiding in a building, waiting for the lobby to die down. But it is the right strategy in solos. Don't move unless you have to. And by going way outside the circle, you're just forcing yourself into a big move. We have no guns. We were not going to get the contract. Wow, that guy was not good. That guy was terrible. Oh no, there's another one in here. They're playing together. You guys are POSs. Man, two guys, one with a Terminator skin, and the other one, they're just sitting in a building together. Talking on Discord so you can't hear them. Actually, we have prox chat turned off. Let's see if we can turn that back on. It might help. I don't even know where prox chat is. Audio, something. I don't even know where it is. Is it here? It says game chat all lobby. I guess we just don't get to hear anybody. King Bang, good morning. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've had a rough go of it so far. Internet failure, playing VR solos, getting destroyed by... Are you okay, man? Are you alright? He has anger issues. So we have Julian in here. What's up, Julian? Julian Gurlian? I don't know what your name is. Wow, he is no good either. I just have to get those little comments in there. It makes me feel better about myself. All right, so we do we keep doing Battle Royale solos? We're pretty bad at it. It takes forever to load too, so we're not going to do that. It's hard to support that type of activity. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I don't know why. I got a good night's sleep. So we have a whole house water filter, and every 3 days it back flushes, and it's in the laundry room. So when you go in there to do things, you see it. It has a countdown on it. So if it's 3, it means it just went last night. And you have three peaceful nights, actually 2 peaceful nights before it goes again. So every time Mrs. P or I go in the laundry room, it's like, oh no, and we call it Darth Vader because it's big and black and has a helmet looking head on it. Say, oh no, Darth Vader is 1, and 1 means it's going to go off at like midnight or 1 o'clock. I don't know exactly the time. And even though we have the door of the laundry room closed, you still hear the valve go, and then the pressure in the lines change, and it just sounds like you're sinking, like you're in a boat or something. And then it does whatever, and once that noise happens, you don't really hear anything for a little while. And then about 7 minutes later, it shifts the valves again to do something else. And then about 7 minutes later, it shifts the valves a third time. So you can usually tell how well you're sleeping based on how many of the valves you hear. If you miss the first one, it usually wakes you up just enough so you hear the second and third one. But if you sleep really well, you don't hear it. Last night it went off and I only heard 2 of the 3, so that was pretty good. Might try to make an insulating blanket around the top of that thing, see if I can quiet those valves down just a little bit, or build a little enclosure around it or something. Again, it's not loud, it's just the house is so quiet at night. There's no heat or air conditioner on, and it's just like all of a sudden you just hear this screeching little noise in the corner of the house, and you just know something bad just happened. And it doesn't help that you know it's going to happen. Well, I guess throwing the helicopter at the guy didn't help. Oh, it did. Somebody killed. No, he's just AFK up here. It's like Barney the dinosaur. I'm not sure what he is. He's a problem, though, I can tell. All right, Battle Royale solos. No, we're in quads. I don't know what we're in now. I think it's quads. Skeptors, how is it going? It's going about like you'd expect. We are not doing well today. Pretty much just going through the motions and hoping the games are going to get better. I really want a satchel. Probably going to airport's the bad thing to do. Speed Freak, somebody could play the drums beside me when I'm sleeping. I'd never hear it. That's pretty good. That means you're getting some good sleep, Speed Freak. You know, when I'm in Florida, the air conditioner at our condo is the air handling unit is in our bedroom, in a closet. So you always hear it making some noise. And because of that, you know, you don't always hear all the other stuff going on, like the ocean waves and things like that. And there, I think the same thing. I think I could probably sleep through anything. I'd like to get an SMG type weapon. Anything's probably better than the Fang. Kind of scared me over there. So his gun has all the bullets in it. I wonder what he was doing. He obviously wasn't shooting. I'm pretty sure all these jump spots were not here in the original airport.
2 supply boxes secured. 1 remaining.
26 meters. I don't know where he's at. Below? Yeah, isn't this a lot more fun? I mean, we just get to run around and shoot at people, feel good about ourselves. No drama. We will get drama, but it'll be closer to the end. Alright, let's get our loadout. We got Young Blixie. Oh, I think it's a glitch on the screen. We've been seeing that recently. What do you have? A kilo? I don't really like the kilo, but it's not going to matter for much longer here.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
And we're going to go for our Craig 6, the good one. Won't worry about our up close situation. We'll get that sorted in a minute. I don't know. That's got to be good, right? It's got to be better than what we have. Now the loadout I have right now has Quartermaster on, which gives me kind of a restock situation. But I don't think I have that set up. I don't think I have that set up on the other loadout. Wow, that's no good. Took full frontal Molotov. That wasn't good. Missed the satchel in the bus. Yeah, it might have helped us there. No, it wouldn't have. We couldn't have plated while we were burning. But at least we know it's there. You ran over an airstrike too. Yeah, we're struggling. I just wish on the kill streaks they would always face you. So I understand they're like little cards, but why don't they have it rotate towards you so that you can always see it? Now I know if you look right at it, it'll pop up next to it what it is. But a lot of times I miss those. Now there's no excuse for missing a satchel. They're pretty big. I think laying down helps put out the fire, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I took the full on fire. But you're right, you should be able to roll around and do something. Glad that was a bot. Alright, so we know there's satchel in the bus. Let's go to the bus. Then we'll go get our gear. Probably a bad idea even going back here. Probably should get a plate and a gun before we do anything. So gear is not persistent. Kind of liking this thing. We're going to swap it out anyway. And the chances of us having our gear still in the staircase. What do you think about that? We weren't here. We were in the middle staircase. I bet all the gear's gone. Yeah, they clean the gear out pretty quick for some reason. Alright, we have a whole bunch of nothing going on here. Guess we're going to go hit our loadout. And again, we're not going to get our 5 attachment weapons. We're going to go ahead and get the 8 attachments. I think they're just that much better.
I'm chopping in nigga down right now. Oh shit.
Switching back.
There's one over there.
How many of them were there?
Of course we got sniped. Not good. Satchel was hovering at eye level. I didn't see it. Big Slim, good morning. How you doing? Cliffy says it was there. Man, I didn't know. Low, but never zero. I did not see that satchel. We ran back through the bus. All I saw was the blue box going on. Maybe I need to work on my centering, get my aim up higher. All right. Anyway, we were pushing for that loadout. We probably should have held back a little bit. We had a team of 4. We got the most wanted. We got the other guy. But there were still more guys around there. And then obviously we get the sniper up on the building watching the whole thing. Not good. Cliffy was going to say about the pop smoke and get out of there. Yeah, that's what we should have done. We shouldn't have even ran in there. We had good enough weapons. We should have just third-partied a couple of those guys, stayed back under cover, checked out the situation. We didn't have the gas pushing us, so there was no reason to force that loadout. I think once we got the most wanted dead, we should have went back to cover and waited it out to see what the rest of our squad was doing. But we didn't. We went right to the loadout, got right in the middle of multiple baddies, and it went bad quick. So I was surprised. I posted a video of my little mini excavator yesterday. And it's actually doing really well. Most of my videos don't get that many views, but this one is doing pretty good for some reason. It's ranked by views, number 1 of 10 of all my videos, so that's good. I guess people like it when things don't go right, broken stuff, or maybe a lot of people have broken stuff and they say, oh, maybe that's what's wrong with mine. I'm pretty sure all of my videos don't really help people solve problems. Mine are just more of a sarcastical look at life. It's like, yeah, see, I knew it wasn't going to work out. You know, in pregame, when I use the 5 attachment Craig, it works okay-ish, but in a real game, not so much. See, like there, I'm getting good hits at a long distance, but I guess they're not moving like they would in the real game. Alright, we're going to be more careful-ish. More careful-ish. Where would that be? I think this looks pretty careful. Looks about right. We have just enough time for a sip of coffee. So I panicked this morning. I normally wake up in the morning, go make the coffee, turn on my computer, get ready for the stream. I walk in the coffee, and we have this little container on the countertop that contains the coffee. You know, it's always pre-ground coffee, so it's no big deal. 5 or 6 scoops in the pot, fill it up with water. Even I can do that. So I go there this morning, and the coffee thing was empty. Well, I mean, it had maybe 1 scoop of coffee, and that would not be, well, that's not really coffee. That would be like flavored water. So I panic, and I whimper a little bit and ask Mrs. P, do we have another bag of coffee? She says, oh, I was going to go to the store yesterday, but I didn't go. And then I really start panicking. It's like, uh-oh, now what are we going to do? I don't really want to go to Yingling first thing in the morning on stream. That doesn't sound right. And she says, don't worry, but there are whole beans up in the cabinet in a container. You can use that instead. It's like, oh, well, okay, yeah, I can do that. So I find the container of all of the coffee beans up there, and immediately panic again because, well, what am I going to do with these whole beans? They obviously need some processing before they become coffee. And she sensed my frustration, immediately came out with, and there's a grinder in the cabinet right next to the coffee bean. So it's like, oh, okay, I could do that. So we get the grinder out, put the coffee beans in it, and keep in mind, this is like first thing in the morning, right when I wake up. Put some beans in there. I didn't really know how many, but we put enough in there to pretty much fill the container. But my only way of knowing how many we have or need is like scoops. 5, 6 scoops, that's what you need. Man, all you people are out here shooting each other. So I put the beans in the little thing, pushed the button, and immediately almost got a splitting headache. That thing is so loud in the morning. The house is nice and quiet, and all of a sudden it's like somebody's launching the space shuttle. But I kept it going long enough to get the beans to look like, you know, ground coffee. Alright, we have plenty of money. I just don't know if we can get over here. I was able to put all the coffee in the coffee pot, and everything went pretty normal from there on out. Self-revive might be useful. Gonna go for our 8 attachment Craig C. Get our other thing. So pretty much crisis was averted. We got our coffee, and I did it all myself. No, that's not true. You know, it's kind of like when there's like, I don't know. It's like, what kind of sandwich would you like? I don't know what kind of sandwich I like. I like whatever kind of sandwich Mrs. P makes for me. True. I could go to the fridge and get all the stuff out and make my own sandwich, and I'll just probably pick whatever is conveniently placed on top. For all, you know, if there's like roast beef and ham or something else, I'll just grab whichever package is on top and looks like it's been opened. Not a big deal. But if somebody asks me what kind of sandwich would you like, it's like, I don't really know what kind of sandwich I like. Is that pathetic or what? I guess I'm just gracious to get a sandwich at all. Snarky Goblin, what is going on? Sounds like ground coffee would be a great anniversary gift. Ground coffee. Yeah, we're thankful for the little things like ground coffee. Might as well grab this just so we can do something. No, she hurt her back yesterday working out, so I'm gonna do the right thing and send her to the store today. She needs to obviously get ground coffee, and probably a case of beer would be in order too. No, I wouldn't send her to the store when she's not feeling good. I'll probably go to the store. I know we need eggs. I know we need beer and coffee. I could probably handle those 3 items. But that's about it. Don't overwhelm me. Actually, I could probably go up to 5. I don't know that that's a real spot. I mean, I guess it could be down here. Yeah, I guess the tunnel does kind of loop in behind us. But I could probably get 5 items at the store before I would forget and have to call Mrs. P. Say, well, what was I supposed to get? Eggs and chive is the goat. Tinker Whiskey, what's going on? I've never even thought about putting chive in eggs. Is that a thing? To be honest, I'm not even sure I know what a chive is. It sounds green. Not sure I like green things in my eggs. Alright, we have a train going through Circle. Could snag this contract on the train. Just about got pinched on the side of that building there.
Good work. Hold down the point.
No, I'm not really as pathetic as I make it sound. I could take care of myself for about 3 days before things really go bad. We're gonna go get that loadout.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Pretty much that train is not going the way we want it to go anyway.
Uploading information on the next gas spread.
So we're gonna get our Ladra, but we want to make sure to swap our perks out also, because the perks that are on that loadout are not what I want. Perfect. All right, remember we're up against teams of 4, so we've got to watch out for that. I just heard somebody with a sniper up here. Maybe they weren't up here. I think everybody's dead except for this guy.
Time to fly 5 seconds.
That was probably a total waste of time, but let's go to the buy station, get our stuff. We need a gas mask.
No casualties.
So it's the same guy. Did he go in and come back out? I guess we have a heartbeat sensor we could check. Gas mask, munitions, get the munitions on the ground right away. Ah, the moment I saw there were 2, we knew we had a problem there.
That is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Lovely with eggs. Cliffy Floor says liquid chicken
Die trying.
till the food runs out. Yeah, that's pretty much the way. That's the way my life would go. It would all go good until the food runs out. I mean, you can live a long time though on like condiments. You know, I'm sure like a ketchup sandwich is pretty good. And then if the bread's gone, well, you can make a soup. All right, what do we got? 4 grand and a dream. I kind of want to go back there, but we know that's a bad idea. Glad he had enough bullets left in that gun. Man, we're rough on plates right now. Luckily, we have a plate box, so we can get that on the ground. Not a huge fan of his C9 and an STG. What kind of guy is this? He's rocking weapons from like the Cold War or something. All right, we got 5 grand. We don't have a satchel. I'm surprised none of these guys had satchels. Gonna get our self-revive, I guess. Multiples. Not sure we should have won that. 10 meters. Seven meters. Where is that guy? Guessing he's running away. $39. I don't know about that. C9's working for me. Static recon. We picked up someone else's C9. Looks like a no stock something.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Got the guy over here. I don't know if he got deaded.
Enemy advanced UAV is active. Changing mags. Requesting recon at my location.
All right. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave our little nest of destruction here. King Bing, am I cheating this morning? No, I'm just kind of holding down this thing. But I picked up this guy's C9. Seems pretty good. I don't have an inspect key, so I can't see what's on it. But we have 22 kills. That's pretty amazing for us. Let's go ahead and snag this car. Get out of here. We have to decide where we want to be. This car is just about toast. Yeah, the combination of prox mines and luck. This car is just about dead, but I think it's good enough for what we need. As long as we don't do that too much. All right, we have some more stoner bucks, so that's good. Big game bounty, other side of the circle, perfect. We're just gonna wait for circle to shut down a little bit here. This is going to be out in the middle of nowhere, most likely. I'm hoping the circle comes our way. The way it's leaning, it should. Pretty sure there's no one behind us. Oh, big game bounty just went down. We're going back edge. Probably a horrible idea.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All it's going to take is one guy with an HDR to put us down out here.
Only 4 left. Gas is moving.
We want this rock right here. And we're getting looked at. That's okay. He's not in and we are. No idea where he's at. I still have no idea where he's at. Streak says, somebody said the C9 was back on top. C9, I would use the compensator, long barrel, Ranger foregrip, extended 2, and commando. Yeah, we have no idea. We're just kind of, we're using somebody's ground loot right now. Or somebody's else's loadout. Guessing that guy's still behind that wall.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Oh, this seems horrible. I like the bushes though. Fits in with our camouflage nicely.
Get down. Enemy sniper. Don't let up now.
Come on, BO6,
Gas
stop
is closing in.
rattling my circle.
Changing mags.
So we've got the team on the hill up here
Enemy marked.
with a most wanted. We've got the team down here that's running around. We've got the sniper. We're gonna let those two try to find each other. Unless he gets closer to me, then we'll have to take him down. Yeah, that was going to be bad. We should have shot at him way, way earlier. We have 3 guys running right at us. Not much we could do there. Farty, what is up? Like clockwork, he was down and he died. You jumped over him. He was outside. Got it. I didn't see him downed out there. I do remember that kind of. All right, so that's, I think, our personal record in this game mode. 23 kills. We died a horrible death, 3rd place. So the C9 seem to be pretty good. Let's go look at our weapons real quick and see if we can, because we've been using the Ladra. How do you? Let's rename this thing to C9. Whoops, that's not a 9. Whoops, we have our cap locks on. C9 and Craig. I don't know. I don't know if he had an 8 attachment. Obviously, we can't have an 8 attachment and still whatever. Let's see what someone said earlier. I forget who it was. Skeptor said I would use the compensator. Let's put the compensator on it. We have that. Long barrel we have. Ranger foregrip. What's the difference in the Ranger? I guess horizontal speed. Get rid of the extended mag. We don't need that. Commando rear grip. Get rid of the infiltrator stock. And get rid of the recoil springs. So that gives us a 5 attachment gun. And then we can go back to our AR here. Uh-oh, we gotta get our gunfighter thing on. Overkill. So we're gonna take our 5 attachment Craig C. And we'll say that that's goodish. C9 is meta at the moment. Abounded Eddie, good morning, welcome in. Like Clockwork says, thinks the C9 got a slight buff. You know, I don't know if it was the gun or just we had that stair glitch inside that bunker, and there was a dead body at the top. So we were kind of looking through a dead body most of the time. Streak says a sniper would have been nice there. Yeah, if we could have shortened that team down to 1 guy. I didn't know there were 3. I thought it was only 2 guys coming towards us. And it was the 3rd guy off to the right that I didn't see that actually killed us. But King Bing, yeah, we had 1 good exchange there. We were inside the bunker. We had the buy station outside. People were flying in to try to get stuff. We had our prox mines on the buy station. Just lots of mayhem going on. I was surprised we were able to keep that up for the amount of time we did. I think what happened is they couldn't get any buybacks, so yeah, they finally died. Hank wants to play any room. Hank, no, not right now. We're just doing our thing. The only time I really play with viewers, well, that's not true. I mean, the only time I play with viewers on stream is Saturday morning. The rest of the time, if I'm on in the afternoon and you guys see me on, just hit me up. I don't mind jumping in a game or two. Brandon Kirkham, I didn't see you sneak in there. Good morning. Welcome in. No, I mean, actually got a buff with reloaded update. There we go. So like clockwork says, C9 did get a buff. We didn't look at it compared to the Ladra as far as what the damage says it is. And we also didn't take it to the firing range. We should probably have a loadout with both weapons in it and just see how they feel. Abounded Eddie thinks the issue with the Ladra is it goes through bullets so fast. Yeah, it's kind of like the old Fennec of the day, but they do let you get the larger magazine for it. So it's not as big of an issue. Alright, so we're going to try the C9 in pregame here real quick. Probably a good idea to shoot it at least once. The movement speed is not quite as fast as the Ladra. Could be the way we have it built. MX9, I haven't heard of the MX9 in years. I guess it's still a thing. Yeah, a little bit more. A little more horizontal recoil, but that was a little bit far of a shot. All right, we are back in the Warzone casual, so 1v4s. We're gonna try to jump early, loot military. Super bad idea. I don't know if there's a way to accelerate quicker when you jump. Seems like a lot of people do that much better than I do. And most people probably know where the door to the building is better than I do. This actually works out well. We can loot all these tents. Get us a little bit better weapon. There's been so much money in these tents recently. Of course, now there's probably going to be none. Yeah, we got none. There we go. We are double red on our bounty. I'm sure it's a team of 4 running for us. The right thing to do would be head up that hill. Let's put this in overdrive and get up the hill. With any luck, that's them behind us, and we can keep up some unsafe velocities.
Supply box secured. Move to the next one.
I'm gonna wait for this guy right here. Seemed like a good spot as any. Maybe that wasn't our bounty. That was not our bounty.
2 supply boxes secured. 1 remaining.
Maybe that's our bounty.
Changing mag.
Well, we came up with that heartbeat sensor at the right time. It helped us locate where that guy was coming from.
All supply boxes secured.
Circle looks good for us to go back down to military to get our loadout. All right.
Gas is moving.
Another satchel.
The enemy lost track of you. Good work, team.
Look at all the money we're coming up with. We might just double up our loadouts right here. I think we're going to do that. No reason to wait for the free loadout if we can just buy one now.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
I'm going to stay with the Ladra. We're not going to go with the C9. Just because I don't know what perks I put in that thing or anything. Alright, where do we want to be? Contracts. Most of the time you can just sit in there and take those things. Take the grenade, get the kill. Call me Pugs. Working and watching today? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm watching too. I guess we forgot to pick up our heartbeat sensor when we left the buy station. Not the right weapon, but changing seemed like a bad idea.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Guess we're not riding that chopper out of here. Really not worried about him. It's just a bot running around down there. Break a little bit of glass. He'll come check it out. Whiskers 86. Again, I don't know if those are bots or not. I would think if it was a real person, it would have a hashtag number at the end of it. So we'll say those are bots. Ladra equals Finnick. Yeah, I think Ladra and Finnick are very close. But the Finnick, you can never get enough bullets to make it good. It was always like a borderline goodish weapon. And if you got all your shots right away, it was really good. Otherwise, not so much.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Now, we don't need that loadout.
Get to the new safe zone.
In fact, we don't even want that loadout in case something bad happens. We have a loadout to come back to. Rebel dies a lot. What's going on? I missed a self.
Reloading.
I think I already had a self revive, so I didn't really need that one.
Changing mag.
Couldn't pick it up anyway. All right, well, we should probably not do anything foolish like we did last time. But we should buy a UAV and see if anybody's around us. Get that up right away. Got the guy over here. He's moving down the hill. He's actually coming this way. Definitely don't have good visibility on that guy.
Gas is closing in.
Should grab a contract so we have
UAV in the area.
more cash flow and more info. We do have a most wanted sitting in that building down the hill. Maybe we'll grab this contract and go pay him a visit.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next. Swapping magazine.
Obviously running towards the guy with the sniper rifles. Probably not the best thing we've done all day.
Switching mag.
We'll try to roll.
I'm reloading. Reloading.
Of course he's not alone.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Remember about what we talked about, not doing anything dumb? That's right up there with that. The dumbness factor of pushing a squad of multiples.
Changing mag. Swapping magazine.
Again, pushing back is not a great idea. And we were stuck right between the two of them. Oh, there were two behind the rock, too. Didn't even know that. You would have thought we would have seen two guys there, but we didn't. Party, if you cut off prox chat, you can still hear footsteps. Yes, you can. We normally have prox chat off, but I think right now, there we go. We turned it off. But I do have my audio on push to talk, so it doesn't really matter. They can't hear me talk anyway, unless I push my mic button. Come on, PM, you got this. I don't know who PM is. No, you didn't get it. Oh, no. I think the Fennec had a really neat look to it. It had this long magazine that it was like at a 45-degree angle that looked really cool. I'm surprised that squad's not sitting here waiting for me. Oh, they are waiting for me. They're right on the buy station. They were just waiting.
Dust yourself off, regroup, and get back out there.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to try a Battle Royale solo again. Let's see how badly that goes. You know, we played that mode early. No, we're not going to do that. We know we can't compete in a Battle Royale solo. Goodness gracious. So yeah, after the stream today, I got to actually put clothes on and go to the store. I mean, not like dress up. I can wear this shirt, but I probably should put jeans on or something other than shorts. Got to get the eggs, the coffee, the beer, the eggs. That's all I need. So going back for that loadout probably was not the best thing to do. It would have been so much easier just to go in circle somewhere, grab another contract. We had enough contract bonus percentages. We could have probably done one contract, got a loadout. All would have been good. But nope, we went for a loadout right by the buy station where we died, and that same squad was just sitting there, which we expected. I do want to thank all 30 or so people over on Twitch this morning, and we have 15 or so on YouTube. It is Tuesday morning, May 13th, so I know you guys have a lot of other places you could hang out. I'm glad you're hanging out with me. It actually looks pretty nice outside right now. All right, let's try our C9 build again in pregame. It's got a lot more horizontal movement than I have on my Ladra build. And the fire rate's a little slow. We're not going to see anybody. They're all... Yeah, I'm not digging the fire rate. After shooting the Fennec or the Ladra, it's so hard to go back to the C9. Beer and eggs, explosive combination. Yeah, well, you don't eat the eggs and drink the beer at the same time. It's two different meals. Eggs for breakfast and beer for lunch. Is beer a meal? I don't know that it is. Okay, let's do the right thing. And go for the train. No, we don't want the train. With teams of four, trying to capture the train is not a smart move. Actually, anything other than hiding probably is not a smart move in this game mode. Early on, you can get away with it a little bit, but usually bad things are going to happen. Oh, I guess Going for the 919. I don't like it. Movement speed feels sluggish, but it is pretty stable when you shoot it, so that's worth the ticket. Price of admission, whatever you call it. How about a plate?
Supply box secured. 2 to go.
Mr. Pancake. I don't know how to do this. Well, that was totally uncalled for. All right, anything better here for us? No, no. Maybe. We should probably come up with some plates before we get too far out of here. Got a parachute right next to us.
Airstrike available.
Don't know where he went. Guy's on our roof. Or he's on the roof next to us. How horrible is that?
2 supply boxes down. 1 to go.
I don't know if you can get there from here. Looks like you should have been able to.
Gas is inbound.
How bad are all these guns? Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're just going to go up top, jump off the roof to get these buildings. We're like struggling with these bots for some reason.
All supply boxes secured. Contract complete.
All right, not a fan of that little, whatever that gun was, the compact. Its range is about 2 meters. If we can get our loadout, get this truck, I'm sure everything will work out fine. Self-revive.
Loadout drops on the way.
Get our Craig 6. Keep this. We have enough for another loadout. Do we do it now? I think we do. It's not like money's going to help us.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Ladra. Perfect. Going to behind storage. Sandwich maker, good morning. Happy Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is. I think it's Tuesday. Who else? Bryce Brown, you are a bot. Thanks for that, Bryce. Yeah, we try hard to be a bot. We are playing casual mode, so that should tell you something. But the good news is I'm retired, so I can be a bot all the time. If I want. I really don't play that much Call of Duty. Actually, I don't play any Call of Duty. I play Warzone. I do play Battle Royale solos and BR casuals as a solo. And that's about it. But thanks for coming in on YouTube this morning and making me feel like a real person. I like it. No happy Tuesday to Bryce. Oh no. Bryce just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. He'll come around eventually. He just needs some loving. All right, what are we going to do? Run the truck out of bounds? Probably should go get a sniper. This is sniper territory up here.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I don't know. I think we're gonna just keep pushing the back corner and hope for the best. Pull my finger. Bryce needs his coffee. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just wake up and not quite awake yet. All right, we could do a kick flip on the truck off this bridge. Oh, that didn't work out as well as I was expecting. Stop shooting at me. That's what happens. You try to show off and a bot jumps on you. Now our truck is destroyed. We should probably find us a new vehicle. There's a truck up here. We'll grab that. Krellush, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Maybe a helicopter's in our future. I don't know that we should jump down and get that. So I think our strategy is going to be just drive around and look for targets of opportunity. We heard somebody sniping back up here. Stop shooting at me. I just got this new truck and everything. All right, the right thing to do is Get back in the truck. Go find this guy. Yeah, that was not well played at all. Oh my goodness, that was crazy bad. J2 Thapan just destroyed us. Speaking of needing coffee, I need some more coffee. You know, we didn't need that gunfight. We were in a less than 50-50 situation. I'm not sure how he got on the roof. I heard him go out the window. I didn't think you could jump on the roof. I guess you can on the front patio. Torched her. Oh, Karelosh, did you go to the gym yesterday? Yeah, I forgot about that whole getting healthy kind of thing. Mrs. P went to the gym yesterday. Today she can't walk. She doesn't know the definition of pacing yourself. Wow, everything is gone. I actually expected we would find something around here. 1,200 bucks. I don't know. Sure, why not?
Hostile UAV in the area.
We do have a car. We could actually go get some stuff somewhere.
Gas is moving in. Use safe zone location.
Let's reevaluate life. I say we take the car, we go raid these bunkers. See if we can come up with something. Not much. Still not much. I think all we're going to get is our free loadout in a few minutes. And that's probably it. There's a box out front. Well, that's pretty good. We'll take a SMG.
Enemy UAV is online.
Guess we'll stick with what we got. All we need is one more bunker, and we should have enough cash to do something. We do have a most wanted on the buy station. Yeah, that was bad. Why would we do that? We don't know. All right, I think we're going to call it right there. Not because we're out of time, just because Mrs. P really needs me to go to the store and get some breakfast stuff. And yeah, we're not having great games anyway. And tomorrow's my anniversary, so I kind of need to be nice-ish. So yeah, I got to go to the store, do all the things, and that's probably about it. So I want all you guys to get outside, do something fun today, and come back tomorrow and tell me about it. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, but we are going to go ahead and